because we're gonna see the brother and sister or brother gonna fight themselves for their spot. And looking at the banning phases that we have here, very fundamental and into the meta, and they know the priorities well right here because look at the picks that they have. For the side of Kingpins Esports right here, they focus on the Forza. Pretty sure it's going to be like a major support here. And to follow by the Ruby, of course, I think this Ruby will be on the gold lane. And of course, for the Kufra as well, for the tank. For the side of Kingpins Maven, they have the Yuzong right here, followed by the Roger as the jungler mainly. And we'll be seeing a Diggy, followed by the Nana as well.
Here's what's crazy, no, Zaya. Para sa akin, hindi ko papansinin masyado yung early Roger.
Yeah.
Kasi usually, based on the previous meta, on the draft, usually teams keep their core towards the later part. They're keeping their cards close to their chest. Dito, what is that? Side lane Hayabusa? Are we gonna see side lane Hayabusa? Is it back?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this Hayabusa will be on the XP lane.
Side lane
And the Ruby will be on the gold one. This is interesting. This Karina.
Jungle mid Karina. Right? Okay.
Nice.
I like it.
I miss the Karina.
Na-miss ko rin si Karina. Paano yan eh? Pang ranked slayer yan. It just resets.
Oh.
This is very lethal. Again, they got good AoE. You got the Ruby to pin people down.
Yes.
Maven, though, I understand the third slot Diggy. I like it. Guys, Diggy strategy don't work no more, alright? Watch out for that. You are confirmed at least some EXP and gold, no matter how many times a hero dies. So, they're picking this not because of that, but because of the first 3 picks alone.
Yes.
You got...
And wag na natin patagalin to, Leo, because we are here now in the first best of 3 series between Kingpins Esports on the blue side and Kingpins Maven onto the red. And look at that, really early aggression coming in from Maven. Nice flame shot right there, forces to use the heals for the Cooper here.
Alright, so Kingpins Maven, despite the fact that they are a very early game, a very reactive matchup, I was gonna say, ang lakas ng early game nila.
Indeed, very indeed. And of course, this Diggy is very known to be a lane bully type of support. So this is also, I think, one of the best assets of Kingpins that we have right now. And KP, just really on to these jungle lanes here, applying some vision to see. But this is a very good strat for them. They are pinning down the Hayabusa here. I understand the logic kasi pag napabayaan mo nga naman to Hayabusa na to, it's gonna be, slightly difficult for them come the mid phases of the game.
They're sending 3 people now. Para nabigatan na si Lumi. Alright? Lumi is just not having a good day there, so they needed to send some support. And look! The rotations are so fast. Hold up! Blood run here by our boy Lumi. Sabi ko na nga, ang bilis. And it's on the Diggy too.
Yes. Like the new patch, kind of had the intention to make the things a bit slower. But Kingpins here is not really, deterred by that fact. They will making this fast, and look at that. They will be knocking out the Cooper here, but the double Nana manages to contain it. But the Karina will be going for the cleanup, pero hindi pa sila tapos. Looking here, 1717 will be trying to go and show them as much as they can, but the Karina's just powered right now, just really going for the cleanups, abusing the little HP that they have.
Yeah, ang bilis. Umunod sila talaga eh. But, yeah, this is Ashley in trouble. Crowd is back, able to use the Oath. The Flow, I'm sorry, wow. That was recently a reworked ability, by the way. You can see now where you're going. Pero, ang galing, nice juke there. There's a knockout again. On to 1717, and it looks like top lane is Esports lane, or Kingpins Esports lane.
Yes.
So yeah, they swapped, by the way. It's Ruby on the EXP lane, and then Hayabusa
on the gold lane. Yeah. Okay, so the knockout is going to be used against Inboarding right here, and I think it's not really enough for him to go for that tower hug, which is understandable kasi nga naman that knockup that KP really gave earlier was one of the secured kill. But look at that feather airstrike for the far side here. Napaka-asintado. I mean, that was a brush kill,
Chinek niya lang eh.
Oh.
Again, you're on the feather airstrike. This is Majo. An amazing performance so far. There's a pull onto the Shemi. The Shemi is the back out. Great shots thrown out, Krisha.
Okay. Seeing it here, definitely earlier. but I think esports is gonna go for that turtle take. Meanwhile, here onto the bottom side, I like it how Ashley's really trying to contain the Ruby as much as possible. Pero mukhang pupunta na sa dito into their 8, really pinning it down. The time surge is gonna be used right here, but the Karina will be securing the turtle first. The Roger will be picking off the Ruby, but it's not gonna be enough because the Ruby will be able to retaliate with another kill. And look at the Karina after getting the turtle, going na lang siya sa kanyang cleanup right here.
It works, ladies and gentlemen, it works. Karina is capable of it.
Oh!
And there it is again. Di pa nga tayo tapos. May inulit pa. And they're going really fast here.
May winalis, tapos si Karina tagalinis. Very, very nice combination from Majo and the Shemi right here. So aggressive, and it's really fast-paced. It just goes to show that Kingpins Esports is dictating even the early phases of the game, when in fact yung composition nila is also good when it comes to the middle to the late phases.
Yeah. So, just like Esmeralda, si Karina, parang multiple types of damages. Shadow kill by Louie, wala. Didn't hit much. Hold up, there's another big fight here.
Reverse time's gonna be 3-in-1 now. Time Journey is forced to be dished out right here, but look at that overpowered Karina right here. Tamang paglinis lang talaga. Really waiting for that assault, but okay, knockup's gonna be used this time. The user will retaliate and take one trade, but KP here forces that flicker para nga naman hindi siya ma-pick up dito. He will be spawned once again.
Okay, medyo may bawi doon ang Kingpins MAVEN, no? And it's off the back of 1717. So chunky on that Yuzhong. Illumi needs to quad shadow out of here. Apat to. May bawi. Rick, you gotta watch out for Rick too. Rick is farming up very quietly on that veteran hunter. He's doing okay. But so far, 11 and 2, the numbers don't look good. 3,000 ahead, Kingpins Esports.
And you know, while all that fiasco is happening, I like it how the Ruby is just really, you know, pressuring them and forcing them to go on to the bottom lanes. Para nga naman hindi sila ma-push agad for this second tier turret for the side of MAVEN. And going back to, based on the positions, they will be going for this attempt. Oh, that was a very close hook there. Time Journey mapagpililing gamitin, but of course, Ruby being tanky abuses it and goes for the kill. Feathered airstrike para nga ma-shove away and will be focusing on the objective.
So far, it's really the Karina. The Karina is their main funnel, and again, the fact that she's able to deal with so many targets all at once. Shadow assault dito, kill, next stop, refresh, ulit. Again, the amount of burst from Majo, 217.
Basically, they're just dancing right here. Look, feathered airstrike and combos it through, followed by the Karina for that cleanup. See? And that just really executed well. I don't even need to, like, you know, make it one by one, because that's like the current trend that we are seeing in this specific game. So tamang inflict of damage Karina for the cleanup once more. The Shemi here, mukhang ayaw pa niya magpatalo dito. Okay.
Okay, the Shemi building up the confidence. You see that? Dalawa pa, nakita niya, pero sabi, pasok to, laban to.
Kahit mag-isa na lang siya doon, na?
Yeah, not just yet, the Shemi, not just yet. But this is very scary kasi at 7 minutes, kung may ganyan ka-kumpiyansa na assassin, you're in trouble, alright? So there's another clearing feathered airstrike by Majo. Nice flow thrown out here by Ashley. And so far, MAVEN hanging on. They're showing some signs of life.
Yes. But, you know, I like it how Kingpins Esports is able to really control the map into their favor. And if you notice, like, other than the clearing, they're really literally denying some economy from MAVEN right here. And that feathered airstrike, napaka-asintado. It says that, like, Majo really knows where, you know, they will go and what their next move will be. Okay, another entry coming from 1717 dito. They will be able to disengage and go back to save. But looking right here, it looks like, Nana still able to survive with the help of the passive.
Got that passive alive. And again, this is so many threats from Kingpins Esports. 1717 Black Dragon form out of here. Third push by Majo down bottom. I was saying, Saya, kailangan nilang bantayan, hindi lang yung main four ng Kingpins Esports. Kasi pati si Illumi. Another goal for Kingpins.
Basically, you're just picking them up one by one. No hesitations, and that aggressiveness coming from them. Wala silang hesitations eh. Look at that. Feathered airstrike once again. Look at that beautiful spell. At tinamoy damage na, already leaving him to half health, forcing them to disengage. And this is a good opportunity nga for Kingpins Esports Esports to go for the split push.
Oh,
Oy.
Crown. He's fine. Crown is doing a good job, huh? Oh, Diggy!
Oy, Diggy, that's very critical. Okay, the Karina again will be going for that cleanup. Knockups to and fro coming down, but the Roger was able to shut down the Karina here. Really was able to defend, but it was messy though, and they couldn't really, they should not actually neglect the Hayabusa right there onto the top side.
Ang daming gold dun, ha?
Ang daming
10-1. 10-1. So that was the first death on the Shemi.
under
Alright.
9 minutes.
So, diba dito si Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, Kingpins Maven staying in there, keeping the lead at about just 3,000 gold for Kingpins Esports. So they're still in this.
Yes, but let's see, because they really need to hold it off, and they have to, the winning conditions for Maven here is to number 1, take out that Karina, because the Karina is really the huge threat here for them to actually initiate into a team fight, kasi napipick off lang sila eh. Tapos followed by the feathered airstrike of the Farsa right here. Nahihirapan silang pumasok, nahihirapan silang mag-initiate. So the winning conditions here is to basically avoid getting picked off, specifically the Diggy, kasi yun yung nagiging target ngayon. And the next thing is to go for the squishier targets of Kingpins Esports. But the question here, Leo, is can they do it? Look at the Karina here really focusing onto the objectives, tapos they're just going for the cleanup. It's quite difficult for them to go for that entry.
I'd say there's no real way. It's always going to be one step behind.
Yes.
There is Crown is back with the crowd control, and then there's the artillery.
Oh, yeah,
Yung
no?
Majo. Diba, ang sakit.
Ang sakit
Talagang
eh.
dalawa yung cleanup ko. Nice jumping here by KP.
Yes, okay, time journey again, forced to be used. So wala na namang muling pang-immobilize tong si Diggy dito.
Pagtanggal ng immobilize.
Pagtanggal ng immobilize. Sorry, medyo naano ko doon. But again, going back here, even though the cooldown is quite fast, Kingpins Esports can just do it again. Just really go for the aggressive, harass them, and force them to use the resources.
Yep, and in fairness, this is Illumi just placing lane pressure.
Yes.
It's Illumi not even really joining as often as he should.
What if he's already in the fight?
Yep.
So it's gonna be a more, difficulty for me.
I think Kingpins Esports is just really pressuring the lane, and there you go. Illumi, mission accomplished. I think as soon as he's inside, lalaban na ako.
Yan na.
Then that's when it becomes more dangerous. But now, 1-7-1-7.
Okay, Alice was able to take out the Farsa here in time for that, cornered up, but the Karina will retaliate and go for the cleanup as well. Times really gagamitin dito in time for the engage. But the Hayabusa here, let's see, he was able to take down Yuzong inside their base, and going here, Nana will be taking that trade. But this is enough pressure na ibibigay ng Kingpins Esports, even though they have, a 2-man down.
A little bit of a miscommunication there, I think. Esports, Kingpins Esports. This is interesting because they're both Kingpins.
Yeah.
Kingpins Esports, ang ginagawa nila sana doon is pipili sila. Do we go for kills or do we go for the turret? Because I could have sworn, look at the top lane. Kung nabutas nila yun, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
That is going to for sure make pushing bottom lane all the more easier. Pero siguro, best case scenario na yun. They did okay. They were able to put it down to maybe 1/4 health.
Yes.
But the thing is, kung naggulo-gulo ng jutsu palalo si Illumi, this would have been a much better situation for them. All the war. But this just gives Maven a little bit more breathing room, given that they are down maybe 5,000, 6,000 gold, but they're not out yet.
Yep. But, speaking for the side of Kingpins Esports here, they don't really need to rush kasi like what we've mentioned here, the map control is in their hands. So the only thing that Maven has for economy here is their jungle turf and of course the incoming minions. Pero looking right here, KP was able to not really get anyone from the top. But look at that beautiful Tyrant straight followed by that airstrike. Napakagandang combination coming from them. And take note, the Karina is still not yet in play alongside with the Hayabusa there.
Yep, hahabol pa lang sila. And now I'm thinking, maybe this is just part, Diggy strat, because at some point, mag-atrophy yung economy mo eh. It's not you're not getting anything, but you're getting very little to take down the Diggy. And I think the time journey is super important. I do think it is, but there's another fight waiting to happen. 1-7-1-7. Lalaban na.
Okay, let's see though if the Shandy will be able to agree to that. And going here, they're just really hitting on the that was a beautiful hook coming from the Ruby, and again, another takedown coming from Kingpins Esports. Look at that damage coming from that feathered airstrike ni Majo dito, and following up with the Karina cleanup. And they beat the boss. Looks like they will be they don't have minions and you don't really want to go in there. And because if you're looking at the HP kanina, Cobra was in a break of hell.
Yeah, huwag niyong pilitin. And I think this is an overextension of what they were trying to do earlier. Napunta sila in top, for sure. And now they're trying to manage the lanes. Push down bottom, push down mid. 1717. Shadow kill dito.
It's gonna be a takedown, yes or no? Yes, it will be, and that is going to be a much pressure coming from esports right here. The Roger will be having a trade for himself, but the feather airstrike is just too powerful. That first down is just surreal, followed by the Karina, just really wiping them out of the map. And ladies and gents, there you have it. Kingpins Esports as the victor for game 1.
Right, again, this is coming in from just the perspective of being too reactive. Maganda yung early game nila sana. Again, you got flame shots all over. Ang ganda ng early game magic damage. NCC, you have your friend Molina. You have the reverse time on the Diggy. But when it came down to it, ladies and gentlemen, the previous game by the numbers, under 15 minutes. Kingpins Esports able to take down MAVEN.
To share me with 15-1.
Bigyan natin isa. Para sila masabi. Diba? Isa lang naman. Isa lang.
But dang, like you just, we just witnessed how efficient a Karina is here. Looks like, well, I think we'll be seeing more of a Karina pick right here. And I'm not even going to be surprised anymore if from the coming drafts that we'll be witnessing, there goes a Natalia.
Yeah. Walang tanong-tanong dito. No doubt. Walang patingin ng prueba ito na yun. Alam nating lahat. It's the semi on the Karina. 15-1 and 4.
70%, that's a ton. That's like most of the games that,
And that's interesting. At 70%, ibig sabihin, nagtatrabaho din kasi talaga sa Illumi.
Yes.
Yeah. So, that's, again, 2 assassins taking care of business here for Kingpins Esports, taking care of MAVEN. Right.